at Rupp Arena. The Southeast Regional Final coming your way. The Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Big Ten comes to Kentucky. The winner will play Cincinnati in Game 1 at the Final Four, followed by the Indiana-Duke game. That's next Saturday. And welcome to the Southeast Final. What we have here today is a solid veteran team that has won back-to-back Big Ten titles, the Ohio State Buckeyes, playing against the greatest collection of freshman talent to ever explode on the NCAA tournament scene.
So quickly.
The Fab Five has it at the start. Here's Jalen Rose.
Great man as expected. Gent on Weber, giving up about 3 inches.
Ray Jackson driving and scoring. Ohio State has put Gent on Weber. King sets himself up, hits the jumper. Jimmy King.
It is Weber, Thunderbird, Howard on Gent. Howard ought to be able to crash the boards pretty well from that position.
Jimmy Jackson is 2 for 2.
Jackson wanting to get in the game early, Jim, as far as his offensive production. We've always seen he's a second-half player, but he can't wait to the second half today.
Has really struggled in the first half in the tournament. Weber. Basket by Weber. Fouled out with only 4 points against Oklahoma State.
Lowest production of the year for that outstanding young player. Oh, what a leap.
Weber swats it away. No goaltending, and it's out of bounds. Belongs to Ohio State. They called it a tie-up situation, but the Buckeyes had the arrow.
Look at how far he came across the lane to get that ball.
It was done on purpose by Laettner, but the level of aggression was nowhere near what happened last year by Sellers of UConn in the tournament.
But I think the real point is that the officials did adjudicate that play yesterday. They called the technical. There you see that Gent hits him right in the face with his head. Now, Howard would have been smart to walk away, and it would have been strictly his too technical. Kind of tough to walk away when a guy gives you a headbutt there.
So only 1 free throw made. Blocked by King. Baker gets it back. Sets up Robinson.
Ayers can do no wrong with his substitution pattern. Skelton was the big man against North Carolina off the bench. Dudley against Connecticut, and today he goes with Robinson, who delivers 2 big baskets. Howard
Gets the roll. It was just a marvelous assist by Mark Baker a moment ago.
You know, maybe they're thinking about some foul trouble, too. Potentially getting Weber in foul problems. And Weber going right after him. Incredible, the production that Randy Ayers has gotten off his bench in regard to quality minutes.
Michigan takes it away. Slicing through, Rose. What a pass to Riley. He wrapped it around the opponent.
And how about the catch by Riley?
Riley from the baseline.
Oh, Weber. What hand by Weber. And Gent is a powerful. There's a clear out for Jackson. See, he's so tough to handle. If you can let him start on the wing about 18 feet from the basket without having used his dribble. Much more effective there than he is starting from the top of the key.
Weber, great hand.
Oh, boy. What a catch.
8 for Weber at the other end. JJ has 6. And he discusses things with Ginn as they bring it up.
Weber coming off that great 30-point performance against East Tennessee State.
He has high and lows, back-to-back games, 30 and then 4. Jackson wants to handle, and that will be a turnover. Backcourt violation.
Yep. Nothing there.
Jackson is a terrific defender, Ray Jackson. And he helped force that turnover.
and understands this role, Jim, as a freshman. He's accepted that role to play defense, distribute the ball, take shots only when there.
Really the least touted of the Fab Five is Ray Jackson, but has played with more confidence, he told me, since he became a starter. He's looked good so far in this one.
Yep, became a starter in the Notre Dame game.
Already nailed a three. Working on Robinson now. Howard with a nice move. 28-24 Wolverines.
Robinson's really tired. He's laboring, just getting down the floor.
Baker, good feed. Robinson traveled. Oh.
Yep, he's a tired man right now.
The Ohio State has turned it over 10 times.
Counts numbers, looks backwards, gets a feel for the game.
Weber will use the glass.
Robinson is no match for Weber.
A minute to go in the half.
Shooting threes much better than they did in the two previous meetings, Jim. That 2 for 30 mark is going by the boards.
Brown recovers and hits a two. Here's where the savvy of Jalen Rose really comes out.
Well, you know, he heard his coach, hey, one shot here. Don't want to come down, take a bad one, and give Ohio State a chance to come back in this thing. I'm surprised now, though, that Ohio State doesn't come out after him. Here comes Jackson trying to get a double team.
Turn around with 4 seconds to go.
Can't execute much better than that.
They passed it around a couple of times to set up the basket and a 6-point lead. Michigan 37, Ohio State 31. Three-pointer for Weber.
And it's after the, if you call it the act of shooting, it's something that the referees, I said early in the game, weren't paying much attention to. They're staying right with it afterwards, and the official gives Gent a few words as they pass each other.
Gent's third and 3 at the line for Weber.
Not a smart foul, particularly if the officials are going to stay and concentrate on that shooter after the release.
Rose is heading over to the official score to check right back in.
For Michigan, Jalen Rose.
Jim, maybe it is a throwback day, but I really believe on ankle injuries that if a player will just walk it on off and not go over there, sit down, take off the sneaker, and have the trainer work with it, he's a lot better off. And you can see that's what Rose did. It was just a natural instinct of playing on those playgrounds to say, I'm going to walk this baby off.
I thought he might be out for a little longer, but he's coming right back in, Billy, like you said.
Old-time playground mentality. Funderburk actually was out of position on that play. He should have been heading down the other end of the floor to get ready for defense. It worked out fine.
Let me say, before Rose actually had his neck snapped in a timeout by an intense Weber the other night. He said, hey, chill out, Chris. We got some more games to play.
There's Weber's great hit. And a sensational block out by Gent. And Weber just used those long arms to go right over him again. Second time today he's used those hands and arms to make a great play on the inside.
14 for Weber. Michigan back in front by 2 and a whistle in the lane.
Now watch Gent. He's doing exactly what he's taught. Get a body on your man. He gets a body on him. Weber is already underneath the
Buckeyes in foul trouble.
Surprised Randy Ayers isn't thinking about going to Robinson here. You need Funderburk down the wire. Probably likes the defensive intensity of his club.
With no stopping that string. Gent. Bosco right between Jackson and Funderburk with the rebound. Chris Weber with the assist.
A sensational player. And what's happening right now, Funderburk has to play tentatively. Michigan's got too much power inside.
Michigan up 6, just like it was at halftime.
Lob and that blind screen you get from the back. And that's what threw Baker off stride.
Weber with a 3. Rose right back.
So tough inside.
to go for the last spot in Minneapolis. Michigan 55, Ohio State 50.
Jim, it's so close to the second game. With 5 minutes to play, Michigan was up 57-54, and that's when it fell apart for them. Oh, that was a push by Robertson.
No call. Riley gets up off the floor. Palenko 3. Oh, Jimmy King, what a follow. It was great leaping.
Team and Thunderberg's quickness.
Shot clock under 10.
Jackson had the good backdoor cut, but he wasn't there.
Thunderberg picks it off the floor. Jackson in the right spot. Sandra Jackson, his mother. 16 for her son, and Ohio State has its largest lead. Dudley again with a foul.
But the last 14 possessions in regulation, Kentucky scored against them. That is not a good sign for a Krzyzewski team. That's the play. Put the ball in Rose's hands on a dribble.
So he breaks the drought that lasted 6.5 minutes without a point.
Solid screen by Gent.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Baker blocked by Weber, and Rose comes out with it.
Well, how about that presence of mind? He knew exactly where Baker was behind him. They need to put the ball in Rose's hands.
This could tie it. Weber goes in the lead. A minute 30 remaining. Michigan has come back from 4 down to tie it. Jackson will work on Jackson. Last touch by the Wolverines. 6 on the shot clock. Brown finds a cutting Baker.
Got to put it up.
Brown with a 2-point shot.
There's his dad. Look at his father cheering on.
Father Otis, his son Jamal Brown, the captain for the Buckeyes, gives him the lead.
Well, Jalen Rose did the right thing charging out at him because he knew where the shot clock was. Jalen Rose's hands.
Howard's looking for him. They switch off. Gents on him. A leaner. Rose doesn't get the rubber. Follows.
Yeah, they can afford. I'm surprised they're not pressing here. I'll tell you why. Ohio State they got a foul right now. They need a foul right away. Because the next foul, if they foul, Ohio State doesn't have to go to the line.
So they've got a free one.
Yeah, they got a foul.
10 seconds to go. The ball is in the hands of the All-America Jim Jackson. Pass is deflected. Thunderberg has it. Jet.
OT.
OT it is. Oh.
Conservatively, and it worked out.
Michigan will have it first in the 5-minute overtime.
Weber got the opening tap of the game as well.
Each team will have 2 timeouts in the overtime. They had 1 remaining, 1 in the bag, and they get 1 more for the OT.
And Ohio State's still not in the 1-and-1. That carries over.
First time ever, we've been informed, 2 regional finals into overtime. Duke and Kentucky yesterday, this one right now.
Of course, we remember that team that Michigan played one of those overtimes in against Duke.
Rose. 2-pointer for Rose. If this is just an appetizer to the Final Four, we're set for one of the all-time menus.
Just a great game.
Off of Jackson's foot.
Oh, did you see Weber? Weber kicked. He kicked Jackson right in the tail on the basis of his enthusiasm for what Jackson did. What the?
Told you how he snapped Jalen Rose's neck the other night.
That's right.
Weber.
They can't afford to let him be a cheerleader very often. He'll hurt somebody.
Yeah, ML Carr, they call him, but I don't think ML ever hurt anybody.
ML used to have that towel with him all the time.
Pride of the Celtics in Guilford College.
Kind of like that Calbert Cheney towel that IU fans will probably want to auction off after that display with Bob Knight. Great play.
Thunderbird, Jim with the pass ahead, and it's time by Jimmy Jackson. What a play by Thunderbird, and then Gent released it right away to the breaking Jackson.
Well, you can't teach height and you can't teach quickness. And Thunderbird's shown us time and again what quickness means.
Jimmy King, he has to take the open three. 15 for the King.
They are not freshmen anymore. Are they cool?
They're freshmen in the classroom, at least sophomores on the basketball court.
Maybe graduate students.
Again, Ray Jackson stirring things up defensively. Deny Rose. Weber comes to it and gets it back over to Jalen Rose. Alex Davis on him. Skelton is in for the Buckeyes.
Yes, they're in just to play some fresh defense because Baker and Brown right back up on the sideline.
Rose on the drop.
And the rebounds.
They've met so many times in football with a Rose on the line. A Rose Bowl, that is.
That's right.
Now here's a Jalen Rose. He'll have one more.
And Jim, that foul on Jackson hurts in another way. He penetrates an awful lot on his dribble. He's going to have to be careful now because he could pick up the offensive charge foul.
Five-point lead, exactly 2 minutes to go. Jamal Brown, long, missing the three, comes back out to Baker. He spots a man on the baseline. It's Jackson, and Ohio State calls an immediate timeout. Maize and blue with 1:35 to go.
Nice job by Juwan Howard with nobody open. Brings the ball up the court himself.
How many times do you see your center do that?
Yep.
Ray Jackson, right back.
He got fouled. Weber's too strong to foul on the arm.
He can increase the lead to 6.
Watch the cut and an excellent pass. He goes back. He's just too strong. Gent must weigh 220, and Weber just takes him anyway. You know, Jim, what was impressive about him at the press conference the other day when they asked him about his game, instead of talking about the 4 points in the 18 minutes he played, he talked about the team and about the spirit of the seniors. Never used the word I in his comments. Classy kid.
6-point lead. Weber with 23. A must possession for Ohio State.
Bustin', they've got to start thinking three-point shots, too.
Brown drives, lays it up. No! Thunderbird. Belongs to Ohio State.
There it is.
Oh, it slipped right out of his hands. Baker, he drives right over Weber. And Howard and Michigan with possession. Oh, Gent with the steal. Jackson gives it up. Gent walks out. High arching three. Jalen Rose.
He's not going to give it up. He wants to get fouled. Smart play.
Rose will set the line for 2.
They're in the double bonus. 10 team fouls against Ohio State. So Rose will have 2 with 32 seconds remaining.
Well, Jim, they said that Steve Fisher did it with Bill Frieder's team last time. Nobody can take anything away from Steve Fisher this time. These are his kids.
The '89 team came out of Atlanta and out of Lexington. The same combo this year. In fact, they've stayed at the same hotels, everything.
Same cow.
Had to beat a conference foe in the tournament that had beaten them 2 for 2 in the regular season. Then it was Illinois. Timeout called by Michigan, and they don't have any remaining.
Jim, one of the things that's interesting about the Michigan kids, they have a certain swagger about them. But, you know, yesterday they said something. There have only been 2 teams this year we have not beaten at least once. One is Ohio State, and the other one is Duke.
They said we have some payback to do.
Dribble the ball to use some time up and then drop weight back in defense.
Jackson 3. Vanderbilt. He'll challenge Weber and lay it in. Ohio State has 1 timeout left. They won't use it here. Baseball pass. Oh, Davis looked up. He could have had it. Now he comes right back to him. 10 seconds to go. Jim needs to hit a quick 3 and call the time. Follow up. Here's their timeout. With 3.4 seconds to go. A 4-point lead. Michigan 3 seconds from going to the Final Four.
Devise a play here. Really hand the ball in bounds.
Punched into the air. The game is over. The Fab Five is headed to the Final Four.
They're not freshmen. Back to the Final Four, deja vu from Lexington all over again. Everybody kept telling me this, and I was a tough believer. I believe now. We got a good team. Thanks a lot, Steve. Back to you, Jim Nance.
They become the lowest seed since Kansas in 1988 to make the Final Four. We are now set for Minneapolis. It'll be Cincinnati and Michigan in the first game, followed by Indiana and Duke, game 2. The Chevrolet players of the game, Chris Webber and Jim Jackson. Billy, I don't know when college basketball has seen such an exciting team come on the scene. These kids are remarkable. And let's send it back to Pat O'Brien.